Hi, my name is Hannah Allpress. I'm an account executive with the 20 and I'm from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. So my involvement with GTIA, formerly CompTIA, started with the events. They were actually one of the first industry events that I went to when I originally entered the space. So I've been involved with them for about four or 5 years now. It was a really full circle moment for me because I almost feel like I started my career going to those events and being involved with the organization. So it was really cool to be recognized for an industry award when that's really where I feel like I got my start. I grew up being surrounded by cybersecurity and IT. My dad, actually both my parents were in the Air Force, but my dad more specifically was in the IT and cybersecurity space. So he's always been a big role model for me, both my parents have. So it was only right that I kind of followed his footsteps and entered an industry that was similar to what he did when I was growing up. So my main responsibility is working with MSPs almost as a strategic advisor or a consultant when they're evaluating the 20 or just MSPs in general that are looking to grow and scale and implement operational efficiencies that are going to allow them to operate as a top 20% performer. When you look at the 20 and the leadership we have here, they just have such a great pulse on the industry. They're so well connected in the industry and understand it so well, just given their background and Tim's background. So that's been a really cool experience to allow me to even dive deeper into the industry than I previously was before the acquisition. Yeah, so the best part about the 20, and I think what makes it so unique and special as a vendor, is we're also an MSP. So you really get that different experience and kind of angle where we just understand MSPs on a completely different level, and we almost get to test everything out in our own MSP. We walk the walk and we talk the talk, which you can't really say for a lot of vendors. So that really gave a special kind of edge to our customers that were previously with Collaborants and now the 20, and MSPs that are entering the fold of the 20 as well. So I have a pretty interesting background coming from the copy, print, VAR space. So through that, it's really allowed me to help usher in a lot of these companies to add an IT offering, but as a lot of us know, it's not easy to be profitable, scalable, just operationally efficient right away. So that's a really cool part of my role, and a unique experience that I've been able to have is help grow the IT industry by bringing in these other organizations, as well as volunteering my time with organizations like GTIA and helping them grow, mentoring young influencers that are also looking to enter the space, and then just working within my organization to help get my colleagues involved in, other GTIA events and groups, stuff like that. I think I've been pretty lucky so far in my journey, but as a young woman entering the space, I was 18 years old when I entered the space, so I almost felt like I had to switch into somebody that I wasn't, or try and act older or more mature than I actually was, when in turn I realized it's better to just be yourself and embrace the things that make you unique. And I even think bringing in a young energy, looking back at it, really helped me in my career and helped bring a different kind of personality to the organization. So it was hard for me to get over that hump at first, and I realized you don't need to act a different way for people to take you seriously. You really just need to be yourself. I would say use what most people would turn against you to lift you up, and make that a part of yourself and your identity and your brand, and use that in everything that you have day to day. How can you bring being a woman and going through tough experiences to the table to make a situation better, or help somebody else, or help a different organization? Because chances are you have a different perspective than somebody in the room, and that's most likely going to bring a new light to the table that wouldn't have been before. So I have a really cool perspective on this because I get to talk to hundreds of MSPs every day. So I'm fortunate enough that that gives me a really good pulse on the industry, just because I get to see so many different perspectives, so many MSPs working with different vendors, etc. GTIA is a great vendor agnostic resource that puts out a lot of research in terms of the industry, outlooks, all of that kind of data that you would need as an owner or even a vendor. So they're a great resource. And also finding an organization or a group of other peers, like the 20, for example, that you trust and you look up to, because at the end of the day, you're the average of whoever is in the same room as you, right? So making sure to fill the space with people that you look up to and you admire, that you can, get those insights from, is always a great way to go as well. My name is Hannah Allpress with the 20. I am the winner of the Future Leader Award for GTIA 2025. I am so honored to accept this award, and I hope you enjoyed. Thanks.